Okay. Blitz. At least we don't have to wait for a game here. Okay, we have Kappa Nimzo 74, 2075 rated. And we have a French. French Tirache. Starbucks likes to play C4 here. So, okay, Queen B6 is kind of a sideline. Okay, this is a move, but it's not so great. I think we just play Bishop D2. Yeah, because actually, I think you can play King F1 there. King F1 is a move, and you fianchetto. You do a manual fianchetto. Okay, and then F6. But believe it or not, King F1 is a move there. Looks like a computer move. Okay, so EF. I think I have to play EF whenever that is. Actually, no. Here I can play Knight F4. Let him take here. Yeah. Okay. Normally you want to play EF. But this E6 pawn is so weak. Yeah, it's funny that I remember King F1 as a move, but I prefer Bishop D2. So, I should think here instead of just do nothing. Okay, so let's say Knight B8. Knight B8. I don't even know what I would do about Knight B8 or Knight F8. Don't really have a game plan there. This is all kind of I believe Knight F4 is best, but I don't know beyond this. Okay, takes on D2 first. I'll probably take that with the queen. There's plenty of time. I shouldn't be playing so quickly. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, so he can play a double fork. But do I have a move in between? Do I have a Zwischenzug? And I might take with the knight. So let's say DE, FE. I mean, I could always take on E6 if I need to. So DE, FE. I don't even think he can do that because I could just move that knight, I think. D, E, F, E, and I could just go like knight H3. And then if he pushes E5, I can just take. Oh wait, no, I can't. I thought I had two pieces there. Oh god, my time. I don't know if I can take there. I guess I could take and then take on E6. I'm going to do that. Wait. No, I can't do that. Can I? I don't know. I'm going to try it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is not a good day for calculation. wonder if I could take. Can I do anything there? Probably not. What about knight g3? Let's try this. I got no time. Oh boy. Well, this is okay. I don't mind this. I don't mind losing this game, honestly, because I'm going to learn something from the opening. And this is a pretty, kind of a common opening, so I'm pretty happy about that. So, yeah, knight g3 here. Unfortunately, I have no time left. This is a better pre-move. A bullet game now. Yeah, no, I honestly don't mind losing this. It's risky not castling. I'm greedy though. Very risky not castling. I'll come back here. He's got twice as much time as I do. Can't blink. Okay. No blinking. Okay, I'm blinking, but he gets twice as much time as I do. Oh, I think F3 would be good here. I burned like 2 minutes on that one move, and I didn't even calculate it properly, but earlier. That might have been a blunder. Oh, no, it's... Oh, he resigns. That's a new personal best. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. New personal best on Blitz. 2095. I did not think I was going to set a new personal best. Oh, man. And he had so much more time than I did. He had so much more time. 2095 Blitz. First time. Happy man. I'm a happy man now. Oh, that was intense. That was an intense game. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Why am I saying everything twice? Why am I saying everything twice? Okay, let's look at that. So yeah, French Tarrasch main line, blah, 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 blah. Queen b6, not so... Okay, it's not... It's like... I think it's like third main line, but so many people play this online. Yeah, queen b4 is a move. As I said, I'm pretty sure that king f1 is a line. I think it's second main line, if I remember correctly. And I didn't understand it until Falkbeer mentioned why. He said it's about this fianchetto. You're just going to manually fianchetto here, or manually castle. Well, sorry. When I say fianchetto, I mean like you're going to fianchetto the king is what I'm trying to say. you're going to play king f1, g3, and king g2, which is a good line. But I think the more principled approach is just bishop d2, which is what I play. And yeah, I think f6 is even mainline here. Well, I could be wrong. It might just be, well, it can't be castles. It might be something else. But I think it's mainline. And I'm pretty sure knight f4 is my response. As I said in the game, most of the time you want to play ef. In the French here, as soon as black offers f6, you take. Otherwise, your center is going to be all screwed up. But here, because the knight is on d7, this e6 pawn gets to be a big problem. So I believe this is all in my wheelhouse. This is all in my repertoire. Taking, yeah, and then this really surprised me, knight ce5. And I knew his plan, and it's a good one for a blitz game anyways. E5, E4 is the threat. But this is a very sharp position. There's a lot of options here. And I think I burned 2 minutes on the clock, or at least a minute and a half. And I didn't even make up my mind in the end. I just wanted to play a move. I ended up taking at the end because I didn't have knight g6 planned when I did this, but I thought he's already sacked a piece. I thought there's a good chance I can just get some type of compensation here. I was thinking possibly bishop e6, and then if he had forked me, I was thinking of a check, but I'm not even sure how good that is. It would have been really sharp, probably better for black, but I'm not 100% sure. But I did find at the last second this knight g6 move, which I thought was quite interesting. If he plays e5 here, that I guess I just take the rook and I'm up material. And if he takes here, well, I've got incredible. So I'm down a pawn here, but look at the position, right? And actually regain my pawn. And yeah, so that was a clearance move. I quite like f3, multi-purpose move, stops black's knight from infiltrating and restricts black's bishop and threatens. Well, that's really the main thing, right? It's really just restricting black's knight. Come back here, yeah, and here I think I've got a lot of moves here. A piece on g3 is always a threat, or g6, sorry, is always a threat. Here it comes to life. Even if he didn't blunder here, I will think white is much better here. And yeah, decided to get greedy. I guess the move order here doesn't really matter. I could have just taken the rook, but yeah, this is too much for him. Okay, yeah, kind of a miniature. Let's look at that with a computer. Wow, new personal best. 2095. Okay, and so the computer says I made 6 blunders and 2 mistakes. Wow. I'm surprised at that. I thought, maybe 2 or 3. 6 blunders? Holy moly. And 2 mistakes. That is surprising. Let's see what I did wrong. Yeah, so this bishop b4 move is second main line, played about 10% of the time. Yeah, I was right. King f1 is second main line, bishop d2. I remembered this exactly. King f1 actually has the best win rate, and the computer likes it in the beginning. I'd be curious to revisit this. Curious to revisit that. But yeah, bishop d2, f6 is main line, by the way. Okay, knight f4 was blunder number 1. So I was incorrect here. Really? Yeah, e takes is the only move. Interesting. So the problem with this is, well, it says there's many problems. There's simply just f takes, and if we take on e6, kind of interesting. Computer just does not. Oh, because this is always a problem. That's the thing. So if we give a check, just king anywhere, and we have to move out. And so this e5 is always a threat. Actually, it didn't, or e4 rather. It doesn't even like it right now. It just wants to trade the bishop, or knight takes first. Oh, sorry, the knight is hanging there. Sorry, I can't play that. So d takes, and okay. Well, this is actually very sharp. This gets really sharp, but the point is, black is at least equal, but probably a little bit better. If we play knight f4 there, the only move here is actually ef, which is funny from what I said earlier. Knight f4 is second best, but it's equal at best for white, probably worse. So yeah, the line goes ef, and then knight takes is the better move, and then just castles, and play resumes from here. White is better, but it's a game. Now bishop f4. It seems to be one of the moves, but yeah, the game continues from here. Kind of a weak d6 pawn for black, but a weak d4 pawn for white. Yeah, okay, so we don't play knight f4 there. Okay, well, anyways, I did play knight f4, and he played knight takes, or sorry, bishop takes d2. Computer doesn't like it. It wants knight takes d4. Which I thought wasn't really possible, because I thought well, I guess here it does work. Okay, so he could have just taken on d4 and won a pawn. But he took here first. Now he can't do this because there'll be a discovery on his queen. Yeah, so knight takes d5 was a good move. Oh, sorry, what? No, it wants to go knight d e5. There must be a difference. Yeah, so it would have preferred knight d e5. I guess that makes sense because this knight is awkward on d7. Okay. So yeah, so by the way, this was the best move by far. Pretty much the only winning move for white. I didn't really know what I was doing here though. I just kind of took and hope it worked out. Knight g6 is not the computer's favorite move. It wants knight h5, threatening g7 check. Interesting. So if e5, or e4 rather, yeah, it wants to give a check, and then the queen infiltrates. No, then knight h5 again. Now that is really weird. Then we're coming in with the queen, and here it just likes that king in the center. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of that in Blitz. Knight h5 is pretty crazy. Actually, that being said, it likes knight g6 now. It likes it better than knight h5. Or now they're saying they're equal, but it liked knight g6. Knight g6 was good. Queen g5, yeah, and this was a blunder. It wants king hiding to the center, and it did prefer that I just castle. It wants king safety here for me. I guess we don't have to trade queens then, but I was greedy. I took the pawn. I'm so greedy. I thought if castles there's like e5 and then I'm not getting another chance to win that pawn, but it's very happy with just something like this. Wow, it's saying I could go bishop e4 and then queen g7. Wow. Yeah, that I don't know. I don't, to be honest, I'm not sure if I like all that. It's okay, but here it says it's pretty much equal after queen b4. But okay. It said this is equal. And he had twice as much time as I did. It doesn't like this check, but for Blitz, I thought it was fine. Yeah. Computer does not agree with a lot of these moves, but I have less than a minute on the clock. And this was the big blunder, allowing the exchange to happen. So I don't care about all these little moves around here and so forth. For me, it was really, first of all, that knight f4 is not good. The only move here, and its main line, is to take on f6. The other thing is there's another move here, which is bishop takes d2, queen takes d2, and then if f6 now, is that when knight f4 is good? It still prefers taking on f6 here. Interesting. Whoops. But the main line after queen takes is queen b4. I'm actually wondering about knight b4. It just wants to go to bishop b1. Yeah, okay, then we just kick it out with a3, that's right. So the main line here is queen b4. And there's a couple, well, it looks like there's many responses available for white here. There's castles, rook c1, a3, but this is kind of where theory starts to dwindle. I'm also curious to check this in more detail, this king f1. It's such a cool move, like if your opponent doesn't know about it, which they probably would, it's only move 10 here, but it's such a cool move to like play that over the board. Or even online, because it looks like a mouse slip. So I've known about this move, but I've never looked into it beyond that. Yeah, so this is the way, this is the idea behind it. You fianchetto the king. But yeah, I don't play it though, because it's not, I don't really like the position at the end of it. It's really honky donkey. I don't know. It's weird and not in a particularly good way. I don't like, it's cool though. Just playing king f1 is cool. So I'm curious to look at that again with Stockfish if I didn't run it deep enough the first time. I would love to consult. Maybe I'm actually going to right now. I'm too curious. I'm going to open up another instance of CPT because I want to look at this with the engine. 2095 Blitz. Wow. Still setting new personal bests. I'm not done. I thought it was my age. You know, maybe I've hit my peak. It's all downhill, but still improving. Okay, so let's load this up. Okay, so this is the French. I'm doing this on another window that you can't see. Here we go. So yeah, so okay. So yeah, I ran this before there. Oh, sorry, let me go back a little bit here. So I ran this, the last time I ran this, I ran it for an hour and a half with Stockfish 11 to depths 48. And it prefers the main line, bishop d2. King f1 is a move. It gave it 0.56, so a 30 cent pawn difference. And I still prefer the position with bishop d2. Yeah. Okay, let me close that down. Wow. Okay, let's look at my opponent, because I do this when it's a new personal best. Not bad, man. My opponent is 2230 rapid. That's not too bad. I know we played a blitz game, but still, you know, he's 2200 rapid. What was his peak blitz? 2160 in the summer. So not a bad win there. Let's take a look at my account. See if it's up there. Oh, look at that beautiful 2095. It looks nice. It just looks, the 9 looks nice. Like 209. The 9 just looks beautiful, aesthetically beautiful there. 2095 Blitz. And I think it updated. Yeah, my beautiful graph continues. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, come on. That's a beautiful graph. What a beauty. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So a year ago, I was 2001. So I gained 94 points in Blitz over the past year. Pretty happy with that. The past 6 months, same thing actually. Actually, you gained even more in the past 6 months. Past 2 years, so 2 years ago, I was looking for it. 2 years ago, I was 1700, 1710. Actually, I was lower than that because the next day, today's the 5th. Can I get there with my mouse? Oh, no, I was higher. I was 1720 2 years ago. So an increase of, 370 points in 2 years. I mean, that sounds about right. Like from 1720 to 29.5, that sounds about, it's nothing like extraordinary. But I'm quite happy with that. 2.5 years from beginner to still beginner, but improving. 2095. I like it. Did I mention that I'm 2095?